Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host. And like we do every morning, we'll be watching these volume spike columns for anything that's moving, like this one, which is the current stock that's on the chart. Once we see a stock spiking, we will come over to confirm the volume, make sure we have enough volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is this number needs to really be flowing and not pausing. We need to see a battle going on in this number. Once we see this number like we need it, then we come down here and look at the price. You'll see the price start moving up. You'll see these pullback arrows pop in. And once the price jumps up, you will see me mark a resistance level when the price stops rising. Then when the price drops, you will see me mark a support level, and you want to plan your entry down here on the support, and hopefully you have a white arrow there at the same time. But don't get in without confirming that we have tall green dominator bars above this average volume line, which is yellow, and this indicator moving up. So to look at this quickly, we have a volume spike. I click on it. We see these numbers moving. We look down below to see if we have tall green dominator bars, which are volume bars. And we confirm that this indicator is going up. At that time, we want to make our decision to get in or not. Never trade off my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed. Delays can cost you money. Make sure you're set up on your own computer. Also, don't take my words to heart. When I say something like I'm getting in here, don't let that influence your trade. Always reach out to a professional financial advisor before you use any of my indicators, listen to any of my words, or trade on any of these live streams. The professional financial advisor will help you to get headed in the right direction. I strongly suggest you reach out to one before you spend your hard-earned dollars. You could lose some or all of your money. Make sure that your chart is set on TIFEXT for extended hours so you don't miss a trade. And what a wonderful day we had yesterday with this stock. Lots of money made by many members. And all I can say is, can you sing? And that sing would be C-I-N-G. We were all singing yesterday when that sucker took off. It was a good blessing for everybody. And I don't know if you caught it in after hours yesterday, but it ran again for us. Looking kind of slim this morning, not seeing very many picks. This one and maybe QNTM, it seems to be pulling back now. We'll see how it goes when the market opens at 6 a.m. Central Time. And hopefully we'll have another blessed day before the weekend hits. Thank you each and everyone for joining us this morning. Enjoy your coffee as we wait these next couple minutes. About a minute to go before market open. Can everyone hear me on Discord? Alrighty, thank you. About 15 seconds to go. And we are off. Let's see where CING heads this morning. Be very careful right here. We don't know which way it's going to go yet. Watch these dominator bars. We want to see the buyers coming in strong. Want to see this indicator turn around as well. Watching the other stocks, QNTM is going down slightly. Also watching these volume spike columns for anything that may start spiking. Not seeing a reason to get into CING at this time. Watching these dominator bars. Want to see a tall green one come in. And for those of you who are new here, these are not your average volume bars. Testing that 34. If you've never been here on a Friday before, this is starting to look like a typical Friday. Most investors work their way back to cash by the end of the day. We may not see as much activity as we saw in the previous part of the week, but we could keep the faith and see if we can get blessed this morning. Never try to create a play. We wait on plays to come to us. And try not to make any lucky guesses. If you find yourself saying, okay, I think it's going up from here, don't buy it. Wait on confirmation. You have confirmation right here. These white arrows, they will treat you right. Amen, YouTube, and good morning to you. Good to see you here each and every time we're on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, and your presence and everybody else's presence is a blessing to me. I love each and every one of you. HB, not necessarily. Sometimes it's a good Friday, but Fridays can be quite slow. And we've had some Fridays that outdid the rest of the week, so you know how it is. You can't predict the market. But usually, yes, everybody works their way back to cash by the end of the day, so don't hold anything too long. Or you may be caught with that guy trying to sell 20,000 shares he's been building up all week. So take your profits as they rise, work your way out of your position as they're going up. You should be just fine. And you YouTubers, I don't know what's holding you up from joining us over on the premium side, but you could have paid for several months yesterday easily had you just been logged in with us. Not trying to twist your arm, just telling you you're missing out. This is the real deal. Not pushing some video over on you and saying don't do this part in the video. I'm showing you live this thing really works. You can really be blessed. SEEL, less than $1, starting to spike up. It's already hit a high. Good job, Greg B. He's already made money off of it because he spotted it before I did. And most of you know I don't buy these cheaper stocks. But if you're in that budget, then I wish you the best. And I hope you get blessed if you do buy them. They're kind of tough for me. I'm used to the higher dollar stocks that move a little bit slower. These cheaper stocks, they seem to run up 10 cents and drop 15 in one candle, and I can't deal with it. HB, normally not. 3.5 to 4 hours a day is good for me. And with the market being flat after about 9 or 9:30, there's no sense in me sitting here all day long waiting on one trade. That may never happen. And if you hang around me long enough, you'll know you can make a lot of money in pre-market and not have to fight the battle after the regular session bell rings. But when the market turns around and the grass is green on the other side of the road, I will be sitting with here with you as long as we can make money. But when it slows down and does nothing, I disappear. Just as a reminder, you don't have to trade every day. That's just a choice. And I know each day you don't trade, you have that feeling inside, well, I could miss out. Well, yeah, you could, but you also need a break every now and then. QNTM, watching it spike on another chart. We do have a white arrow. That arrow is a pullback arrow, meaning the stock ran up, it pulled back, and now it says it's going to run up again. This arrow is very accurate, but it does miss on occasion. It's not perfect, but the odds of winning are much greater than the odds of losing if you play it. And I know some of you probably saying I don't trust indicators. Indicators are just a repeat of the past. No, sir, not my indicators. They're all live data. That's where we stand out. This is live. This is live. This is live. This is live. I never rely on a repeat of history. I'm a volume price action guy. I track buyers and sellers, and I move and play in the field where they're buying and selling. So once they spike and tell me where they are, we go join them. Good job, Yandros. Sing kind of reluctant to really run this morning. I guess it knows it's Friday too. It's kind of bouncing around, playing around with the 34. QNTM kind of sluggish to move up. OUH, are you looking at, do you have other indicators installed? Did you purchase one of these? Because if you're seeing red and green arrows, you need, if and you own this master scalper, you need to turn the arrows off on the master scalper and turn on the arrows on the white arrows. Well, the My Blessing is down here. It doesn't have arrows, so I don't know where you're seeing arrows from. You may be using one of the other indicators, maybe the V4. I don't know what you're using, so I really can't give you a correct answer. OUH, did you buy the Master Scalper as well? All right, thank you. And I don't know what you're using, or I would help you. And QNTM is headed down slightly. Sing is not doing anything either, but I will switch over to it just in case it decides to fly. Very quiet morning, no volume spikes for me to even click on. Enjoy your coffee. Good job, Terry. Terry has a rabbit in his hat. He pulls it out every now and then. Man, these numbers aren't even moving. Very slow Friday. Yesterday was very frustrating for me. My scan delays lasted all day. They even lasted into the after hours trading. So I kind of gave up trading after I signed off of the live stream. Every now and then I would check in to see if I still had delays, and they lasted all day. So I just gave up. I think Milo is traveling today. I had a bunch of loading issues in my scans. I had a bunch of words that said loading, loading. Every time a scan would refresh, it would take a minute or more to get all of the loading signals out. You'll know if you have delays if you're using these scans. It will say loading, loading. No errors, just loading. Today they seem to be instant. Maybe they fixed it. Maybe I complained enough yesterday to them. FX, I think it was part of that because my phone was also affected yesterday. I tried sending text messages to a couple of traders and they didn't go through. I had to keep resending and they kept failing. I'm not going to say it was a denial of service because I really don't know, but that's what it appeared to be. I do, Yandros. I push a lot of data through this system. I have to reboot it every day. I even restarted when the delays happened yesterday. Many of you witnessed that. And it came back up with loading issues. I am sorting by up and down. This up and down means there's a white arrow, which is a pullback arrow. And the down means there is a down arrow. And those arrows are very important to all of us. Up arrow, up arrow. Once we get that arrow, we just need buyers and sellers. And this is part of the master scalper indicator. And this is part of it. Well, not this one, this one. And these white arrows are part of it. And there's a scan that finds these white arrows. It's a multi-part purchase. We don't have any buyers and sellers this morning. I guess they're not as happy as us. Maybe they didn't make all that money yesterday on CING. Thank you, Jamie, for your purchase. Just keep track what I'm doing, Jamie. I'm updating it. I am fine tuning it as we go. It keeps getting better and better, and I always put out a announcement to everyone who owns it when those upgrades come out. Can I buy some volume for 1,000? I would be willing to pay for it. $906.05. That's because my 1,000 share order did not fill completely. And that was probably part of the delay. That's right, Don. That's the part I hate. You have to go in there and change your numbers in case, and really quick too, in case you have to sell in the next 10 seconds. Hate it when that happens. It doesn't give me a pending buy order for the remainder. It only gives me what they give me, and that's it. Well, I have no pending orders over on the monitor tab, so it's not going to sell anything or buy anything. What a quiet morning. It does, Yandros. That may save you from having to go change the quantity if you use the flatten now button. That is true, T. You can't use that button in pre-market. Only limit orders. We need price action before we get in. High volume. Remember, I always preach high volume. These little, oh, I got in and now it's just sitting flat. That's not a good trade. We have to find the buyers and sellers, and they need to be battling each other. High frequency trading, that's what I like to call it. I'm not using anything special, just the buy the ask, sell the bid, sell the ask, buy the bid buttons. And I use them all day long, never change them. I'm usually selling partials anyway on the way up, so I'm typing in that little box anyhow. Well, I was hoping we would end the week with a bang, but I guess the bang came yesterday. Hopefully something will happen this morning. We still have the top of the hour coming. Maybe something will happen then. HB, it's good to have all four buttons up there. Buy the ask, sell the bid, sell the ask, and buy the bid. So if you're chasing a stock that's rising and it keeps dropping, I wouldn't pay the ask. I would buy the bid and catch the drop before the next run up. That way you're trying to catch it a little lower instead of just paying what they're asking. And then when you try to get out, if you want to get out while it's going up and you sell the ask, you're getting out at the higher price instead of selling the bid and settling for the lower price. So you can work the buttons to your benefit. Well, the SPY is below the 34, peeking its head downward, so that may be the direction we head today. And I always look at the SPY on a 15-minute chart. That's where I see it below the 34. Nothing in Magic Scan. This scan here It'll keep track of everything that's been moving over the last 30 minutes. So that ought to tell you something. It's blank. Thank you, Dan. I will put it up here and see if anybody wants to play it. Z-Car. It's underneath my minimum price. That's why it's not on my scans. You'd have to buy 20,000 shares times a penny to get 200 bucks. Discipline is the key to trading. Just like this morning, we don't have any trades. We don't need to go search for a trade. If they're going to move, they're going to pop up here. If they don't pop up on my scans, they will pop up on a subscriber scan. And they will let us know we trade as a group. That way we try not to miss anything when it starts moving. TNXP, a very small movement in the volume spike. It has volume. We have a green dominator bar. But not enough buyers, it appears. Nice green dominator bar on Z-Car, but not really pushing the price up. Now pushing up a little bit, a new high at 0.2088. And a new high of 0.2131. There's that loading kicking in, starting to get slow on me again. Was perfectly fine up until this minute. Thank you, Curtis, for your updates. And thank you, Rain, for your update. It's almost like the investors forgot to wake up this morning. Maybe they're taking a 3-day weekend. And to elaborate a little longer on that one, maybe we should take a 3-day weekend. It's quite slow. Well, I saw SYTA moving, but it kind of quit. Just like the other ones. Yeah, the markets don't look too healthy this morning. Stone Cold, I'm almost there with you, brother. Nothing happening. Why did I get up? All right, YouTubers, it's been a free hour at 6:55. If you haven't joined us yet on the Discord side, even as a free member where you can talk to other investors, click the label at the top of the chat window up there, the white and yellow banner looking thing. Join us for free. You get a free scan and a free indicator when you do. Talk to other investors. They'll let you know how we're doing, how good I'm doing. Is it really worth it? And I can assure you it is. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me this morning. I stream 3 days a week on YouTube, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 1 hour. So join me back here on Monday And I hope you guys have a very blessed weekend. Thank you for joining me this morning. See you later.